Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Conway, and today we're going to be talking about some very unusual news about the EIDL $10,000 grant. We have some new breaking information on the SBA's website, which we're going to share in this video. And for those who don't know, the EIDL grant is a $10,000 forgivable, free amount of money that you can get if you have a side hustle, if you're self-employed, if you have any business whatsoever, whether that's driving for Uber, posting things online, whatever it may be. $10,000 is what you can get if you qualify under their criteria. We're going to be talking about that in this video. And for all those who have been following along with the EIDL progress and saw that the new portal was going to be open and then it wasn't, and then the SBA is now going to contact you, we're going to break all of that down in this video. So if you want to stay informed on the latest breaking news with the EIDL program, stimulus news, and all other personal finance matters, be sure to subscribe to this channel because this moves quickly. There's a limited amount of funds in the EIDL program, only $40 billion this time around. And so you want to be able to get the very latest and know exactly what to do at the time it breaks. And when I was reading the SBA's portal late last night and they posted some interesting stuff on there, which we're going to talk about, I had to make this video so that you can stay informed. For those who don't know, my name is Kevin Conway, and I make stimulus news videos like this one. So again, give a like to this video if it helped you out in any way. It would really help me out, and it pushes the video out to more people and gets more information in their hands. With that being said, let's get right into the latest with the EIDL program. Now, for those who remember in my previous videos, I talked about how the EIDL program, the second round of it, was supposed to be an application, but then the SBA came out and said, hold on, don't apply for this. We will contact you. And they limited it to the amount of people who only applied last time before December 27th. If you applied last time and you either got a partial amount of the EIDL grant between $1,000 and $9,000, but not the full $10,000, or you applied last time and you didn't receive any grant, but you would have had they not run out of money, then that is the amount of people the SBA was going to contact in the next couple weeks to let them know about the next steps they need to take in order to get the full $10,000 because they just got refunded. That's what the SBA said, and I was talking about how that is very strange because it's not what Congress intended. The law itself, the new stimulus bill, did not say that only the people who applied last time could get a grant. It didn't say that at all, and that was really irritating. That was shocking news to all of us out there. And in this video, we're going to talk about how the SBA just posted something on the website which goes more into my camp and makes me think that they're going to open it up to more people. What do I mean by that? Well, late last night, the SBA did a press release. They uploaded a PDF on their SBA newsroom. I'll put the website up here right now so we can go through it together. If you look right here, the press releases say SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loans and Advance Program reopened to all eligible small businesses. How unusual. You know, they have that article, and then they have another one posted on the same date, almost as if somebody from the SBA was just kind of like, it's Friday, I'm going to get out of here early, and they clicked a few buttons, and they accidentally posted something twice. Well, let's look at it. If you open it up, it says the SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loans and Advance Program reopened to all eligible small businesses. Well, that's not exactly true, because if we go to the portal, you can't apply for this advance. It explicitly says on there that you cannot apply for the advance, and the SBA will contact you. So what's going on here? Well, if you look at this press release, it's actually dated from June 17th, 2020. They just reissued this press release. They didn't actually write a new one. They simply reissued the portal press release from last time. So what's going on here? Well, if you back out and you click on the other press release, the one posted from the same day, it's the exact same thing. If you click on it, it's literally the same exact title. The font is different in the body of the actual press release itself, but it says the same thing. It says the SBA is strongly committed to working around the clock. We know that's not exactly true. And it also says with the reopening of the EIDL Assistance and EIDL Advance application portal to all new applicants, additional small businesses and nonprofits will be able to receive these long-term low interest loans and emergency grants. So what are they saying in that text? They say the portal's open for the grant, for the advance. Remember, the advance, the grant, it's called this, two different things, but it's the same thing. That's the $10,000 you get for having side hustle, a small business of any sort, and you apply for this and you verify that you have that business. They send you that money, you get it, it's as good as gold. They send it right to you. That's what they're saying, that the advance grant section of the portal is open for new applications. But again, if we go back to the portal, it's not open. We can click it. We can mess around. They explicitly say not to apply again, then not to apply if you want the advance. The SBA will contact you. So what exactly is going on here? Very unusual, very strange, very weird times going on. So what I think is going on is that, look, the SBA has botched this thing on the first round. They're botching it now. What has happened is the SBA is going about their own way against Congress's intent in their law. But they're basically phasing in the grant application. So right now, they're overwhelmed. This bill passed. It's the beginning of the year. There's been a few federal holidays, and they haven't gotten their application together because they need to make a few changes because the new law has a few different changes. So what is happening right now, in my opinion, is that they are opening it first to the people who have applied last time or and received some money or didn't receive any money at all. They're only allowing people to actually get the grant who are in that pool, and they will contact them. The reason they will contact the people who applied previously is because the SBA is overwhelmed and they want to limit the amount of applications they have to sift through. And they're limiting it to those who already applied so that they have a smaller pool of people to go back to, and they could reference materials that they have already submitted in their previous applications. But later on, it looks like, and according to these press releases, it looks like the SBA is going to be gearing up in the next few weeks to release this to the public. It makes sense because they've allocated $40 billion to the EIDL Advance Grant Program. $40 billion. That is an absolute ton of money. And remember, you only can get up to $10,000 total. You can't get multiple $10,000 grants unless you have multiple businesses. But for most people, you only get a total of $10,000, which means $40 billion has been reallocated. That's a ton of money. It looks like, according to this press release, that they will open it up to the public at a later time. It looks like they accidentally pressed, this press release button twice. They used old press release, which they may have meant to save it as a draft and edit it and post it at some later time. And it's evidenced by the fact that they accidentally posted the same thing twice. Very amateur stuff. I don't know what's going on there, but this leads me to believe that they will open it up later. And it would make sense because the Congress's law with the stimulus bill didn't limit the stimulus EIDL grants of $10,000 to only the applicants who applied before. It didn't have any limitation language at all. The only limitation language that Congress had in their bill was, number one, you needed to be in the low-income area, and number two, you needed to have a 30% drop in revenue. Those are the two key factors. And the SBA actually admits that those are the two key factors, but they've limited the pool of people who are able to apply for it to only those who applied last time. So all of this being said, very strange things happening at the SBA right now. I had to make a video updating you, giving you guys some hope because, again, Congress's law didn't limit it to people who applied last time. The SBA went on their own and did this, which is exactly what the SBA did last time they had an EIDL program. They limited it to only $1,000 per employee of the business. That wasn't in the law either. So if you had a business last time, you applied and got $1,000, well, now you can get the full $10,000 again if you meet those criteria. And the SBA wasn't supposed to do that. Congress got mad at them. Looks like the SBA is doing that again this time. Very weird things happening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this new SBA portal update. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen the fact that here it is, it's a weekend, they haven't clarified anything. This was posted yesterday twice, and the SBA hasn't come out and clarified anything, and yet there's millions of people who are hanging on right now, who have businesses that could use this grant. It's very strange what's going on. So that's all I have for today's video on the EIDL program. Any comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. Any questions you have, I'll do subsequent videos on. And be sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be bringing you the latest news with the EIDL program and other stimulus programs because things change every single day with this program. And I don't think this is going to be the last of the EIDL either. Once all the funds are spent, I think we're going to have a third stimulus bill pass, the $1.9 trillion Biden stimulus bill, something to that effect, re-upping these programs once again. So you're going to want to stay informed with this topic so that I could bring you the latest news. And if you're looking for a good checking account, I got to throw in there, SoFi Money is an account that I use. I have a link in the description below. With that being said, if you wouldn't mind giving a like to this video, I'd appreciate it. My name is Kevin Conway, and I will see you next time. Thanks.